So, liquid finally came in the mail. It only took 31 frickin' days. I ordered this back in late November, and here we are, late December. Whatever. Figured I'd be able to beat the holiday rush. Apparently not. So, now we've got plenty of connectors to go around, and we can start selling again. Hooray! The next sale is going to be a New Year's special. Ooh, baby. We're going to bring in the new year with a bang. That's going to be January 1st, 2017 at 12:30 a.m. I wanted to do 12:15, but eBay won't let me for some reason. It just keeps reverting, so whatever. And that'll be Eastern Central Time. Okay, so real quick intermission before we really get into this. First off, you new guys that have not been to a sale before, please watch the entire video. It'll explain a heck of a lot, and hopefully it'll fill you in for all the details. So that'll be a little later in the video, so please stay tuned so you know what's going on. Second off, real quick, these things are still in beta, so I just want you to be aware I'm not an electrical engineer, and, I'm kind of just learning by the seat of my pants. So there might be things that I haven't caught yet, there might still be bugs and glitches, and it's not going to be 100%, out of the store, productly perfect. Just be aware of that. As for hardware and software, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. There's been about maybe 2 or 3 cases where people have mentioned that they've been having issues with the screen. And it'll look something like this. Now, I don't know why, but his actually recovered for some reason. I've not really seen that happen. So I'm thinking that it seems like it only has something to do with certain Jeeps, I think. Not everyone has had this problem. I have never had this problem before. So it's really hard for me to diagnose and figure it out when it only happens to other people. And that's been happening a lot in this this project. It'll work perfectly on mine, and I send it out and it doesn't work, and that really frustrates me. Because I don't want to sell a product that doesn't work. Nobody does. But, if things do happen, I will work with you, but please, talk to me. And, everything will be alright. So just keep that in mind. I tried talking to people in the forums, and I haven't gotten a response yet. I think it might be over most people's heads. I'm getting into really complicated territory here. I think the screen is just losing sync, but I'm not 100% sure. I've been trying to look into it and figure it out, but, if I ever figure it out, I'll let you guys know. I know you guys have been patient. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me that you guys are, stick around and you're being understanding. That helps me out a lot. Because if people were getting angry at me all the time and nothing was going right, I probably wouldn't get as far as I have right now. So, thank you guys for being so cool. Anyway, so how do you buy? Well, they're going to go up on eBay, but the link won't work until that time. It's a scheduled release, so you literally can't even click on the link and look at it until that time. But you should be able to go back and see one of the older posts. eBay is really bad at giving me links, so when the sale does go live, I'm going to update all the links that I posted, so hopefully you can click on it. If you're trying to get there really early and I don't update them in time or something, just search eBay, just type in Renix Engine Monitor, Jeep Scan Tool, and it'll come right up. So if the links don't work, just search it in eBay. You should be able to look out. Now, we also have 16 available, so there should be plenty for everyone. So I'm selling almost all of them. I'm going to save a few for in case, we have problems with the units or something like that. But we've got plenty to go around, and I figure, frig it, I'll just sell them. I'll sell the biggest bunch. And then we'll have maybe one more small sale, we'll see. So everything's printed and ready to go. Except, nice little kicker here. I printed out everything because I was trying to get ahead of the game. And now the connectors are all loosey-goosey. Look at that. It doesn't sit in there tight anymore. They're all loose, and you can push them around, and they get, stuck, and it's not good. So even though I ordered from the same, seller and everything, and it was only a month different, it's got different wire colors, and it's got a different overmolding size, so they don't fit tight. But not to worry, I figured out a solution. I just made a shell that this fits over, and now it's nice and snug. So you can push it in there, and it's nice and tight, and it doesn't fall out, and it's all good. So, crisis averted. No problems there. First off, I just got hit with my first month of eBay fees, and I didn't realize that PayPal took out a fee too. I didn't account for that. So, in order for me to even break even, I have to raise the price to $80 a unit. So, I feel like that's not terrible. It's only about $5 more. So just be aware that now it's going to be $79.99 instead of $74.99. And that's just for me to break even. I'm not even making a profit on these yet. So I figure that should at least be fair. But besides that, everything's all the same. I just want to mention I do have 3 positive screens, so if anyone wants a positive for some reason and makes it in, just message me on eBay and I'll make you a custom one with a positive screen instead of a negative. Okay, so for you new players, I realize that there's a lot of people that are just seeing the videos and they aren't able to catch up and see everything, and that's fine. So real quick, just for you newcomers, this is an R.E.M. or a Renix engine monitor. So this is a scan tool for your older Jeeps. This only works on 4.0 liters, so no luck on the 2.5 liters yet. And I don't know if the 4.2s even have a Renix adapter. So basically this is limited to XJs and MJs, I'm pretty sure. But this is a Renix engine monitor. It's something I completely built by hand. It's 3D printed and completely designed. In the kit, you'll get either your scan tool, you'll get an adapter which connects into your diagnostic adapter under the hood, under these yellow caps, and you get an Ethernet cord. So that way you can plug them up, and you get a user manual that tells you what all the readings are, because there are tons of readings. So that's what comes in a kit. And this will let you read what's on the ECU, all the different readouts. So with this you get a couple things, but you can go through your gauges and basically you can see all the readouts, and you push buttons to skip through and look at all the different readings. So when it's hooked up you can read all kinds of stuff. And all that's covered in the manual. You also get a diagnostic page, so to tell you what the sensor is, what it should be at a certain thing. You also got an info page that tells you more about that particular sensor. And you also had a min-max mode, so while the engine's running you can see what the minimum and the maximum reading was, which can also be reset later if you want. And this yellow light up here is a fake check engine light that I made, so when that light comes on that means the sensor's out of bounds. And you can just go through and take a look at all the different readings. So that's pretty much that. And then you got options for, display and units and settings and all that kind of stuff. You can change the color of the display and just general things. So that's basically what the R.E.M. is. So you can plug it into your, Jeep and it tells you stuff. It's basically like a bunch of digital gauges. Okay, so that's what the R.E.M. does. Now, how do you buy them? I have to release these in small batches and I sell them on eBay because that's the only fair way I can do it. Like I said, I make these completely by hand. I've invested 100% of my money into this, and I'm still not even close to breaking even yet, so I can't, build, a billion of them. So, I put all the components together by hand. I've completely designed these circuit boards by myself. This is completely my design. And I even wrote all the code that makes this thing work. It's, like over 3,000 lines or something crazy like that. It's a ton. All my social media pages, I got a Facebook, I got an Instagram, I got a YouTube, and I always post a couple days before just to give people a chance to see so that they don't miss out on a sale. So I try to make it fair, I give people a very specific time that the sale will go live, and I try to give you guys a couple days a heads up. But make sure that you follow at least one of those things. The Facebook page is the best place to follow, because that's almost dedicated to the R.E.M. at this point. It's, very detailed, and that gives you up-to-the-date stuff. The YouTube and the Instagram is just kind of stuff on the side for this. But again, the links will always be there, and that's how you find out about the next sale. Now, say you're looking at this video a lot later. Okay, so if you come onto my Facebook page right here, this will tell you everything you need to know. So if you come into your posts, this is my pinned post at the top. This will always tell you what the latest news is. So if you click see more, you can see more. This up here will tell you the last time this post has been updated, and it'll tell you the next R.E.M. sale, which I'll probably update pretty soon to an exact date. If there isn't a sale date, I'll tell you what I'm waiting on. The previous sale will have the link, the date, and how quickly it's sold out. And then you got other things. So you got your quick start manual and your program manual and any of the latest Renduinix builds. So if you want to see the source code, here it is. You can check out all the latest versions. So the Facebook page is the place to go if you want to stay up to date on things like that. So yeah, hopefully that kind of clears everything up, and I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff. There's probably a couple more videos I need to make to clear all this up, but hopefully that gets you in the right direction. And, you know, if you need to reach out to me, Facebook's fine, Instagram's fine, YouTube's fine, even eBay's fine. Whatever works for you guys. Alright, so I guess that's enough blabbering for now. Get ready for that New Year's Eve sale. Yeah!